Alright, what's happening, y'all? It's your boy Rico from StreetScores, and I'm bringing to y'all today the first look at the Washington Commanders rookies at their rookie minicamp practice, the first practice that they will ever participate in as a Washington Commander. And also, I want to talk about Gabe Taylor, the number that he chose. We have a video of that as well. And then also, the Washington Commanders invited quarterback Nathan Peterman. Is there something to that, or is that something we should just ignore? And I also have a trivia question for you. I'll give you the answer at the end of the video. Name the 2 defensive ends that the Commanders drafted in 2023. I know that one as well, but hey, neither of them are on the team right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't immediately hit your brain. Again, I'm gonna give you the answer to that at the end of the video, but before we get into everything, make sure you stiff arm that like button, stiff arm the subscription button, and stiff arm the bell next to that subscription button so you get notification each and every time I release an informative and opinionated video just like this one. I'm gonna have y'all updated on everything rookie minicamp, and then we're gonna go to voluntary OTAs. I'm gonna have you updated every single day for that. I'm gonna have you updated with everything going on with mandatory minicamps, and of course training camp, preseason. And I can't wait to get back to these regular season and postseason live streams. Without further ado, let's go dive into this video right now, man. Let's get it. Adam. All right, so first of all, before we even get into the practice, and I want to talk about this before we talk about the practice because this happened before the practice, the Commanders announced that they signed 3 of their draft picks. You have wide receiver Jaylen Lane, linebacker Kane Madrano, and who you're currently seeing on the screen right now, running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. So your last 3 draft picks are officially signed. Your 4th rounder, your 6th rounder, and your 7th rounder, respectively, all signed right now. But of course, that means that we still have 2 unsigned draft picks, and they're already, I'm going to show y'all the clip a little later, that they're already at practice. Josh Connolly and Trey Amos, even though they're not signed yet, there's nothing to really worry about. It's going to get done. Now that, there's a lot of draft picks out there on pretty much every NFL team right now. I'm pretty sure nobody has signed all of their draft picks. So there's no surprise there. I mean, it is a little weird that they're not signed yet. It's like, just go ahead and get it done. What have y'all been doing? But at the same time, man, I'm pretty sure every team around the NFL has a couple of guys that they still don't have signed. Most notably, some of their higher draft picks. Now, shouts out to the Buccaneers. They went ahead. I saw all of the breaking news that they signed Emeka Egbuka like it was a free agency signing. Like he was inevitably going to sign. If anything, it would be news if they didn't, which is my point here. If we get to like training camp or something and somebody's not signed, then that's news. But right now, these guys signing, really cool, really happy for them, really excited, but it's not any real major news. But moving on, as you can see on the screen right now, we got our rookies pulling up, man. And I ain't gonna lie, man, that boy Josh Connolly look like he means business. You rarely see him smile, man. That's a very serious guy, especially for a 21-year-old, man. I'm really excited about how focused and determined he is, on top of the insane ceiling and talent that he naturally has. And then also shouts out to Real Robinson too for even pointing out the fact that, hey, does Amos have a cape out do-rag? He said, we got demons on this team. Hey, man, they do look like they all mean business, man. I'm happy to see Ja'Cory in that number 32 ready to go. I still don't necessarily love the 32, but then again, he kind of has the stocky build of a guy that 32 could make sense, but I want him to play like a speedy guy. We'll see, though. And then Jaylen Lane, of course, he's attached to that 83. I don't hate the number, but, I would have loved it if he could have gotten the number 6 that Noah Benogany ended up with. But, again, that boy Jaylen Lane been wearing 83 since, like, high school, so I'm not surprised that he got the number, and I think he's going to make the number look really, really good. Again, I'm really excited about our rookies. The only rookie draft pick that you don't see in the clip is Kane Madrano. I'm not exactly sure why, but probably nothing major to worry about. Now, if you look on the screen right now, here is the full list of everybody that's at rookie minicamp. So you have the draft picks at the top left. I'm gonna zoom in for y'all soon so that you can see everything clearly. You have your 5 draft picks top left. You have all of your undrafted free agents that are signed to the team on the right side. So everybody top left and the right side are officially on the Commanders 90-man roster. Then you have that long list of tryouts taking up the entire bottom left section of this picture. These guys are not signed. I want to emphasize that. These guys are just specifically here to try out. That's it. They are not signed. So they have an even steeper hill to climb than the guys that you see on that right side, the undrafted free agents. I know a lot of y'all, you look at undrafted free agents like, man, they don't have much of a chance of making this 53-man roster. Well, the guy that are the tryouts also I mean, they have even less of a chance because they're not even on the 90-man. They're going to have to go out there and prove why they deserve a roster spot over the guys that are already signed to the right. And just to dive into them, of course, you're undrafted free agents. Now, granted, I did an entire video last night breaking down all of these guys. I went into extensive depth of a few of the most notable names on here, like Carlin Vigors and Robert McDaniel and a few of those guys, and Tim McKay. All of those type of people. And I even ranked who I feel like is most likely to make the final 53-man roster going into the regular season out of all of these undrafted free agents. If you want to go check that out, if you're interested in that, go check out the video that I did last night breaking that down. But just to let you know, you have Jacoby Jones. You also have wide receiver Ja'Cory Brooks. Then cornerback-wise, you have Carlin Vigors and Fentrell Cypress. Then safety-wise, you have Trey Rucker and Rob McDaniel. Running back wise, you just have Michael Wiley, which is interesting. We're going to talk about that really soon because it's like Michael Wiley, rookie minicamp. We'll get into that soon. Linebacker wise, you have Cam Arnold and Ale Cajo. Defensive end wise, you have TJ I still really struggle with pronouncing that name. He's your international pathway player program participant guy. And then you also have Anam Dankwa at tackle, Ricky Barber at defensive tackle, and then guard, again, Tim McKay, who I did a fairly extensive breakdown on last night. And then tryout wise, it's a lot going on, man. That list is long. So you already have Colin Schlee. Already did an entire individual breakdown on him, talking about him for 20 plus minutes, along with Nathan Peterman. We're going to talk about him real soon as well. Trenton Irvin, Dorian Anderson, Efe Adayi, Peyton Buckley, Gabe Taylor. We're going to talk about him as well. Kalen Moore, Brandon Turnage, Xavier Rubio, Keegan Jones, Xander Mueller. And then you also have on the other page, Maurice Smith, Joseph Carter, Ben Rather, Tyree Phillips, Malik Carr, Jude Wolf, Ross Blacklock, DeAndre Jules, and Austin Bryant. So I wanted to make sure I at least said every single name that's participating in rookie minicamp out loud. Again, if you want an extensive breakdown on some of the most notable names, go check out that video from last night. Now, going back to Michael Wiley and Anam Dankwa as well. They are both second-year players, but they will participate in rookie minicamp. That happens sometimes, especially guys that didn't play much. I mean, they were on the practice squad all last season and things like that. So there you go. They're second-year players, but they're technically, from a snap count wise, they're technically rookies going into the season, so it makes a lot of sense. And then you also have defensive end TJ that's the rugby player that's part of the International Pathway Player Program. I'm really excited about his potential because we do have a need for pass rusher. Now, granted, he's extremely raw. I did an entire individual video breaking him down a few weeks ago when we signed him before the draft, if you want to go check that out. Extremely raw, but an extremely naturally gifted rugby player that's coming over here to America to see if he can figure this football thing out. That's somebody to keep in your back pocket just in case for the future, because a lot of people looked at Jordan Mailata of the Eagles a little crazy, and I kept telling y'all, I mocked him to us in the 6th round of my mock draft. The Eagles ended up getting him that same year. I mocked him to us once or twice. I really wanted him. Now look at him. He's a franchise left tackle. So I'm not saying that TJ is going to necessarily be a version of that, but at defensive end, but it's not impossible. I'm not saying it's likely, but I'm also saying that it's not impossible. And then also, we do need to point out the fact that we have some tryout players out there that are serious veterans, including Nathan Peterman, the quarterback, and a 2020 second round defensive tackle in Ross Blacklock. And then you also, of course, have Gabe Taylor, the younger brother of the late Sean Taylor. Let's talk about Gabe Taylor first. And as you can see on the screen right now, this is him showing off his helmet. You can see the number that he's wearing. He will be wearing number 26 during the rookie minicamp, which is the same number that he and his brother Sean wore in college. So he's doing it for Sean. I absolutely love that. Now, I do want to emphasize the fact that he is not technically signed on the team yet. He is here for a tryout. He is not an undrafted free agent. Shouts out to Josh Taylor. I agree with everything. He said Gabe Taylor is at the facility for rookie minicamp today. Awesome to see that Taylor on the helmet. When you're looking at the helmet, you see that Taylor at the top. It's beautiful. And he also said a lot of the people are confused by this, though. That Taylor is not signed by the team yet. I keep emphasizing this as well. He's trying out for the team this weekend to get an undrafted free agent deal, but he's not quite an undrafted free agent yet, and we'll see if he ever becomes one. But of course, I'm rooting for him. We're all rooting for him, but I just really want to make sure y'all pump the brakes on this whole Gabe Taylor thing with the fact that he's not even on the 90-man roster right now, let alone his chances of making the final 53 to go into the regular season. But who knows? There's some months in between. Anything can happen. And again, I'm rooting for him. And I already did the whole entire individual breakdown of him in a video as well, explaining why and how he could actually end up making his final 53-man roster. I think he's more likely than a lot of the other tryout guys. So stay tuned for that. If you want to go check out that breakdown of how I feel about Gabe Taylor, go check out that video as well. Now, also shouts out to Ben Standig, because he also noticed what a lot of us saw as an eyesore on that list: quarterback Nathan Peterman. What is he, like in his 5th or 7th year in the NFL right now? And so a lot of people are panicking, like, why are we bringing in Nathan Peterman? You already have Jaden Daniels, Marcus Mariota second string, and then you have Josh Johnson and Sam Hartman, whatever order you want to put those guys in. I'm rooting for Sam Hartman, but again, like I've already explained in previous videos, with the fact that they were able to stow him away on the practice squad last year and no other team stole him from us, they probably feel like, hey, maybe we can get away with that again, and they may just have Josh Johnson as the 3rd string quarterback, just simply because if you let Josh Johnson go, another team's more than likely going to sign him. You let Sam Hartman sit on the practice squad, he'll more than likely just sit there all year for you. You know, hopefully there's never a situation where we need him, but he will be sitting there waiting for you, I promise. But either way, Nathan Peterman would now be the 5th quarterback if they were to sign him. Highly doubt they sign him, because Grant Paulson pointed out the fact that Jaylen Lane is out there. Somebody needs to throw him the ball to make catches, like you're going to see in a clip really soon, with Jaylen Lane going out and making a catch on a pass. And then you also need Trey Amos to have somebody to defend against. So they just need a quarterback body. And again, Colin Schlee, like I did an entire individual breakdown video on him. He is a quarterback, most recently from Virginia Tech, but transferred from UCLA. He's probably going to throw some passes as well, but it's already been rumored that we're trying him out as like a running back, wide receiver type of guy, like a Taysom Hill type of role, like a weird chess piece, Swiss Army knife type of guy. So he may throw passes at the rookie minicamp, but they needed to bring in a certified guy that they know. He's been in the league for a while. We just need you to come in here real quick and just throw some passes for us. I highly doubt Nathan Peterman has any shot of even making the 90-man roster. I would put him at the bottom of the list of guys that have a chance to make this roster in any way, shape, or form. I have Gabe Taylor. I have all of these undrafted free agents far more likely to make this team over Nathan Peterman. So for those of y'all that may be panicking about the guy that threw, what, like 3 or 4 interceptions and a half, like 2 separate times in the NFL, he was the guy, remember, that I believe that replaced Tyrod Taylor, and everybody was super upset about it, because it was like, you're going to replace him and then you're going to put this guy out there and he's going to go out there and throw 4 interceptions and a half. Why are y'all doing this? And then he somehow found a way to end up with a job with like the Raiders and did the same thing. But again, they just need a body, an arm that can just throw passes so that Jaylen Lane can actually practice and develop and show what he can do in his rookie minicamp, so that Trey Amos has somebody to cover against, so that Josh Connolly has like a simulated quarterback to block for and things like that, so Kane Madrano can get out there and cover, so Jacory can practice receiving handoffs, all of that type of stuff. That is why Nathan Peterman is there. Nothing more than that. Also, shouts out to John Com, because he reported and pointed out the fact that the rookie minicamp practice that will be open to the media was officially moved back to Saturday. So don't expect any real updates today, but I do have this clip of Jaylen Lane in action. And yes, sir, man, I love the fact that he caught this pass with his hands. Even though he's not going like full speed and trying really hard, and it's just like a little quick warm-up drill, I'm still happy to see him attack the ball with his hands. We don't have a lot of hand catches. Even as much as I love Terry McLaurin, he's one of the best contested catch receivers in the entire NFL according to advanced stats, and you see it all of the time. Double team still goes up and gets it, but he catches it with his chest a lot. Jaylen Lane, I like the fact that he's attacking the ball with his hands. That makes me really happy about his potential. And when we're talking about ceiling, one of the highest ceilings of any wide receiver in this entire draft class. So once he gets the nuanced things down, like route running especially, that's probably the biggest weakness to his game right now. But you see how how fluid of a mover he is, explosive, quick, fast. I think a lot of fans are going to fall in love with Jaylen Lane very, very soon. He's going to look like a huge steal in the 4th round, I'm telling you right now. And that's not just based off of this just one catch he had in that practice clip. I'm just saying that based off of the film that I watched of him in college. Ignore his stats because his quarterback situation and the entire offense around him was horrible. But after that, there's no real major updates. I mean, only the couple of clips that the Commanders official Twitter account uploaded themselves, which I've already shown you. The rookies walking out in slow motion and everything. Josh Connerly looking like he's about business. Trey Amos with the cape do-rag flap and all of that type of stuff. And then the Jaylen Lane catch in the pass. That's all we've gotten. So it's going to be probably tomorrow when we actually start to see a lot of what's happening in practice. And then, of course, I'm going to throw those clips in that video tomorrow and break everything down then. And I believe that everything just got pushed back one day for whatever reason. So tomorrow is the first actual real practice, at least the one that's open to the media for everybody to record. So all of the different Commanders, reporters, beat writers, they'll be there recording and uploading everything. And I'm going to compile them all for y'all in a video. And then Sunday will be the actual second practice, maybe. I don't know. I could be wrong. You know, maybe not the full thing. We'll see. But my main point is tomorrow we will have a lot more to watch and analyze and talk about. So for now, this is the best I could do. This is all the Commanders are giving us. I'm pretty sure it's on purpose. It's deliberate why they don't have a lot of clips coming out right now. They did not allow the media to actually take part in this part of the practice. That has to be for a reason. And so tomorrow we will actually have access to the practice. And again, I'm gonna provide y'all those clips breaking down everything. What we're seeing, who looks good, is Gabe Taylor looking nice? How are my favorite undrafted free agents? How are they looking? Are they looking like they're like above the rest and look like they do have a good chance of making a roster? We're gonna dive into all of that. But yeah, man, that's the end of this video. Please get in the comment section, let me know how you feel about everything discussed in the video. Please still farm that like button, still farm the subscription button, and still farm the bell next to that subscription button so you get notification each and every time I release an informative and opinionated video just like this one. Again, I want to reiterate, make sure you pull up to the video that I upload tomorrow because you're gonna get some clips from the practice. I'll break down everything that I'm hearing, that I'm seeing, and everything like that. Can't wait to get that to y'all tomorrow. I'm really excited, man. I mean, there's not exactly like one particular undrafted free agent that I'm as excited about in this 2025 class as I was with Tyler Owens in the 2024 class, but I'm really excited about like a handful of like 5 to 8 guys. Can't wait to keep track of them, especially guys like Gabe Taylor, to see how far he can go, because again, I'm rooting for him to make the final 53, man. So stay tuned. I will have y'all updated on all of that tomorrow. But of course, as promised, I have the answer to the trivia question for you. The answer was KJ Henry and Andre Jones. Just to remind you, it's crazy how recent we just had those guys on the team and neither of them are here. But again, we don't even have our first round picks from that year or any of the past years on the team right now, which is absolutely insane, man. But we went from 4 wins to 14. So, you know, Adam Peters did the right thing by letting a lot of those guys go or trading them. So Ron Rivera just wasted our time, man. That was crazy. But either way, this video has nothing to do with that. That was just a random rant. Either way, let me know in the comment section how you feel about everything discussed in this video. Again, I want to emphasize, please make sure you pull up for the video tomorrow because I will have y'all updated with everything that really goes down in real practice tomorrow for the rookie minicamp. And also make sure you stiff on that like button, leave a like on the way out. I'm going to catch y'all later. I'm out.